If you have one ingredient that you love and you're passionate about, that will come through in your food and your people will love what you make for them. I'm going to work today with a guy who is totally passionate about one ingredient. We're here today to talk about coffee. My name is Nika Waters and welcome to Tasty Thursday. Today we're going to Shenandoah Joe to talk to Dave.
My name is Dave Safara, and people know me as Shenandoah Joe.
So how'd you get into coffee? Active coffee shop in the morning. Fabulous spot to hang out. Love all the board, the whole board. Those are what they've got. If it's got a check next to it, they have it. If it doesn't, it's not there.
I had to feed my addiction.
All right.
And the only way I can feed my addiction for good coffee is to buy a coffee cup.
Most people just go to Starbucks.
Yeah, well, not most people. First of all, buying coffee that's grown really well and taken care of at farms. So buying good coffee to begin with. And then knowing the characteristics and the qualities of those coffees. And then trying to roast them to bring out all of their good flavor. First you got to know the coffee that you're roasting and its characteristics. And trying to figure out what you want to bring out of that particular coffee and that roast.
So is every single coffee that you sell one that you've tried?
Yeah. Africa, Indonesia, Central South America. So we have a lot. I mean, you like the relationships because you can see their passion in growing it and producing coffee, and their families, see the families all working together to harvest coffee. So that's pretty neat. You get micro lots or smaller farm stuff, we'll send coffee back to the farmers so they can try their own coffee. 98% of coffee is water, so you have to start off with good water.
Okay.
So you got to start off with good coffee. We always tell people to grind as they go, so coffee is fresh. And there's different brewing techniques that people like. Some people like just regular coffee brewed. Some people like their coffee French pressed. Some people like espresso.
What makes an espresso drink an espresso drink? Because I know just the machine.
And the grind and the amount of coffee used. You're using a smaller amount of coffee with a finer grind and putting it under 9 bars of pressure to create 2 ounces of a drink. Well, grinders are important because if you have a good grinder, then you're going to grind coffee good. You want to get a burr grinder and not a blade grinder.
Why?
Because blade grinders create heat and they cut the beans, they don't actually grind them. You're actually burning the beans before they get into a basket to brew.
Okay.
If you talk to your favorite coffee person, they'll have a better idea of the guy.
Are you still as passionate about coffee as when you started?
More. Because you get a chance to see it more. Yeah. I didn't know anything about the coffee business when I first fed my addiction by buying the company. The more you learn, the more you see the other end of it. You get to see relationships with people you may have never met before over a coffee meet.
That's kind of fun.
That's pretty cool.
Not just connecting over the cup of coffee, but
actually
behind the scenes.
Yeah.
So many thanks to Christy and Dave Fafara of Shenandoah Joe Coffee. If you're in Charlottesville, please go check out their shop on Preston, or there's one on Ivy. You can certainly find them on the web and order their coffees. They're great about delivering and have an amazing selection. So I'm not saying you need to be so in love with your ingredient that you go out and you buy a whole business around it. You certainly could. Look at the cupcake craze right now. But do what you love. have fun, find something that you absolutely adore, and do something amazing with it. Happy, happy, tasty Thursday. If you like what you saw, please subscribe. I'll see you again next week.